practical and they're easy, on-the-go techniques. And you can, I go anywhere from learning to ask questions of the heart to shifting when you're in a state of being out of the heart quickly to engaging with each other in terms of effective communication using the heart. I'd love to have you join me, and I'm really looking forward to this.
So here, classes are Tuesday, January 17th and Tuesday, January 31st from 6 to 8:30, right? The classes, both sessions, which homework is in the interim, just $50. Please sign up in the bookstore. So thank you for all of your generous gifts in 2022. Your personal year-end gift statements are ready. Please see Marsha Walton. Raise your hand. Here you go. Please see Marsha Walton in Scott Hall after today's service to get yours. A new women's group starting on Sunday, January 15th at 12:45 after lunch. Bring ideas and a willingness to connect. Now, coming up, our very own Reverend Larry will hold a homeopathy workshop on Sunday, January 22nd from 12:45 to 3 p.m.
Learn about the homeopathy, how homeopathy can heal, and learn how to build your own
homeopathic first aid kit. Reverend Larry, did you want to add anything to our announcements today? Okay.
Not at this time.
All right. So it's just $20. Please sign up. Where else?
Rising
Dog Bookstore.
It's good for dogs too.
Oh, is it good for dogs? Oh, isn't that love? Okay. Mary Annette Bracken will conduct her workshop opening to soulmates on Saturday, January 28th from 10 a.m. to noon. The old bulletin said it was the 20th, which was an error. It's the 28th. This experience is all about connecting with your soulmates in your work, business, friendships, and romantic lives. It's just $30, so sign up in the bookstore. The Live Your Power Expo will be at Plaza Frontenac Saturday, January 28th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There will be vendors, speakers, and giveaways. Right? Also, I want you to make note that our CSL has a new phone number. Please see the bottom of this month's bulletin and make note of the new phone number. So, any first timers? Will you please raise your hand? Our Connect team has a packet for you. Any first timers? Awesome. Thank you very much.
Maybe we'll switch around here.
Oh, you know how sometimes you just wake up and things just aren't going the way that you anticipated they would? Right? You have to kind of make adjustments as you're going along. Just to kind of like make it all work. The most important thing to do when you're in a situation like that is refrain from getting frustrated. Right? Because frustration just kind of jumps.
He's getting it to work.
So the one that wasn't working is working now. The one that was supposed to work is not.
Maybe it's a microphone stand, babe.
Want me to put this one back in? Okay.
So, yes.
Give Harold some love because he's
trying to make this up.
He's all over it here. Always makes us sound great.
All right, he always makes us sound great. We're always so grateful. Did you turn that one off just in case? So it doesn't make a thing? So it doesn't do something? Okay, let's do that. That's good. All right. All right, so we're really excited to be spending the very first, this is like the magic time of 2023, right?
Yes, it is.
This is like where you get the opportunity to dream into this year and ask yourself, what is it that I want to create? What am I here to make manifest into the world today? Right, because we're all at that place. Did you know that you're the creator? That you are the creator of your life. And that right now at this time, it's really, really powerful as to how we're looking out at the world and how we're seeing it and what we're envisioning that we want to create for ourselves, for our communities, for our loved ones. Right? So,
original song about it's about goals, but instead of going out and getting your goals, which is a worthy pursuit, you can also be open and ready to receive them.
Are you ready?
Thank you.
Are you ready? Opening my heart to receive all my good and all that I need. Standing strong in what I believe, I claim it is mine.
Happiness flows through my veins, so much joy I can't contain. Letting go of all of my pain, I claim it is mine.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive.
I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive.
Gratitude is my prayer for all the love I feel everywhere. My heart is open and willing to share. I claim it is mine.
I welcome peace into my life. Prosperity I now invite. Now's the time to shine my light. I claim it, it is mine. It's a coming to me. It's a coming to me. It's a coming to me. And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. Sing that with us. It's a coming to me. It's a coming to me. It's a coming to me. And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. I'm ready. I'm ready to receive. Well, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. I am ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive. Are you ready? It's a coming to me. It's a coming to me. It's a coming to me. And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. Yeah. It's a coming to me. Can you feel it? It's a coming to me. It's a coming to me. And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be right with you. Is there a full moon today? That explains it. We had audio problems at the beginning, so the people watching weren't hearing anything, and then I couldn't get the PowerPoint started, so, you know, it's one of those days when the full moon reigns. So, today we're talking, and this entire month we're talking about the first 4 chapters in the Science of Mind textbook, which is this, light reading. Actually, this one is thicker than normal because this is the 1923 version and then the later version of the textbook. So we're going through the later version of the textbook, the first 4 chapters, but I really recommend you read the first one. The reason is, it's Ernest Holmes' writings straight through. The second one was edited, and the editor put in a lot of changes in a lot of its own, their own words. So I recommend you get this and read them both. So today, our thought for the day is the study of Science of Mind is a study of first cause. spirit, mind, or that invisible essence, that ultimate stuff. I like that. Capitalized stuff. I have a lot of that kind of stuff. And the kind that's a small s. And intelligence from which everything comes, the power back of creation. The thing itself, which is the title of that chapter in the book, the thing itself. Do you know why scientists don't trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Wow, that was bad, wasn't it? But a scientist wouldn't understand that. So Holmes' quote is really important because what he's telling us here in this statement, and this is the reason why I say check the first book, the 1923 version, because he said science of mind is the study of consciousness, which is much more succinct and right to the point, because that's what that entire statement is talking about. The thing itself is consciousness. Depending upon what name you give to it, whether it's energy or consciousness or God or Yahweh or whatever it is, it's all the same thing. It's consciousness is the thing itself. That power and presence that's within you, which is consciousness, is awareness. It's always there. And he refers throughout this chapter to that power and presence. So let's bring it down to a little bit clearer statement, which is what is always there no matter what's going on in your life, no matter whether your life is upside down or backwards or straight forward, that which is never affected by anything that's going on outside of yourself, higher self, is there always. It's undisturbed, it's peace, it's power, it's that sense that we have about ourselves that has never changed from the moment that we were born till long past dying. And that power he talks about, that invisible essence, is the place in which your life is created from. Your life is created from that awareness. And the moment that we come into this world, we're clear, we're clean, we have nothing except that awareness which is working. And then we build on that with all of the things that happen to us in our life, all of our experiences, all of our memories, all of our subconscious patterning, our belief systems, the past lives, thousands and thousands and thousands of past lives that has brought you to this point in your current life. All of that makes up who you believe you are. Ernest really wants us to understand that first we need to understand that we are that, not this. Meaning, this is all objective. It's all things in our experience. Even our mind and body, those are things in our experience. Our experience is experienced by awareness. And awareness is what knows. So we get into this idea of who we really are, and we get lost in it. And clearly, Ernest in his entire writings is trying to tell us that there's only one. There's only one consciousness. We have an individualized version of that consciousness. That consciousness, that collective consciousness and the greater consciousness, or he calls the collective mind, the race mind, or the greater mind, is the power that we have to create consciously. So, in order to do that, we have to clean up what's going on in our ego mind. We have to clean up the doubts, the uncertainties, the past understandings of who we aren't, or who we're supposed to be, or why we're supposed to be that way. Let go of all of that stuff. In fact, letting go is the principal characteristic of being on the path of understanding who you are. Letting go. A cat, when it jumps from a building, lets go instantaneously and just floats, if you will, and lands on its feet. because it's let go. If you let go of everything going on in your life continues on, only from that point on, it becomes a flow. So what is letting go? Well, it's letting go of all those subconscious beliefs. When I say let go of those subconscious beliefs, most people will go, how do I do that? Yep, yeah, how do you do that? The way you do it is when it comes up, when a thought comes up, immediately just move your attention away from it. Let the thought go on. The longer you dwell on a thought, the more energy and the more power it has. If you want to create in your life, put all your energy into the thought of that creation, and that's going to show up in your life. If you want to know what's happening in your life right now, in your subconscious mind right now, look at your life. Because a lot of your life is the result of that subconscious mind and what you've been thinking all day long, and all the fears and the doubts and the uncertainties that you have. When you put those away, you let those thoughts just pass. Don't dwell on them. Now, the mind is a tricky little animal, isn't it? Yeah. I am not paying attention to that thought about this. I am not thinking of that. I am totally not aware of it. You're focused completely on it. So it's like I'm going to go into meditation and I'm going to be silent. Boy, I love this silence. I wish I had it all the time. That's the way the mind works. It's this energy within us that builds and pops up. It's really interesting to me that all the great mystics have said that if we let go of everything that's going on in our life, everything that needs to happen for the greater good of ourselves and everybody else will take place. But when you try to control the world and control circumstances and control, you start to lose it. Why? Because you become reactionary. When you start becoming what did I just say? Reactionary. Good, thank you. When you start being reactionary, then you start creating more emotion. When you create more emotion and more thought, you're now deeply entwined in all of that. Or in quantum physics, we'd say you're very entangled. So the power of this invisible essence is what we need to find. So given the time that we have left, I'd like to try an experiment. Are you willing to try this with me? Okay, take all the money out of your pocket. No, it's a different one. What I'd like to do is a meditation. It's a meditation that is going to help open us up to this invisible power. So take a deep breath. Let's lower the lights, if you will, if you can. Thank you. What we're going to do for a moment or two is just follow our breath. In and out. And breathe in the power of love. Feel that energy of love. And breathe out anything unlike it. As you follow your breath within, follow it into your heart. Allow the mind to sink into your heart. In this dark space behind your eyes, feel that infinity, that infinite beingness that you are. In this space, there's no time. In this space, there's no breadth and depth. simply be aware of the space. Allow any thoughts to pass through, bring your attention back to the space. This space, this emptiness, the Zen calls nothingness. That silence that's behind everything. That awareness. This is the essence of who we are. So behind the body-mind, behind the world, is this knowing of the mind and body, this knowing of the world. This is awareness. This is consciousness. Feel the silence itself. Take a deep breath in, all the way down into your heart. Let that heart energy expand. Bring that energy from your heart to your head and to your feet. Bring that heart energy to the world. In this silence, the gap between the thoughts, in this silence, all is whole, complete, and perfect. There's nothing to do, nothing to be, no place to go. Right here, right now, all is perfect. As we move our awareness away from the world and the things and the doing, and we sit in this space, this knowing awareness brings a flow to our life. Whatever happens in our life, we're unaffected. We become the observer of the movie called life. And the body-mind, the actor in this play, this movie. Take another breath and slowly begin to come back. And let's start the lights coming up slowly. Okay, how was that? Good? So we need to do this more. Yes? How many of you can afford that 7 minutes that we just did? 8 minutes we just did? Every hour. When you sit in this place, you come to that place of everything is okay. No matter what's going on out here, which is always changing, isn't it? Life is always changing. That is what life is. It's important to know that you became this person on this planet very specifically because there is something for you to do. Ironically, you'll never know what that is that you have to do unless you allow the flow, and then it will take care of itself. All the time we spend trying to find our purpose, and all the time we spend in personal growth trying to figure out what our mission and vision of life is, can be given up to that invisible essence of who we are, which already knows, and is putting in front of you, moment by moment by moment, everything you need for your growth and your experience to mature to the level of spirituality that you become exactly what it is you've always been looking for. That's an incredible power. It's yours. No charge. So how many of you are willing to do that? Take that challenge, and every morning, just as you wake up, spend 5 minutes in silence. You willing to do that? Great, great. And if you want, you can expand it to 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes. An hour at 3:30 in the morning is the absolute perfect time for meditation because it seems as though everything is quiet. That means you have to go to bed before midnight. Long before. So the science of mind is the study of consciousness and how creation takes place in your own life. I recommend reading the Science of Mind textbook. In fact, come to classes, join a group, put a group together, discuss the Science of Mind textbook and what's in it for you and that group. And yeah, that's it. You're it. Namaste.
Thank you, Larry. What a great birthday talk. Would our prosperity receivers please come forward? And I would like to acknowledge Pam Maltzman, who is having her birthday today. Pam, will you stand up? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. There's a cake in the other room. We'll put an extra candle on, and you can, Larry will blow out one, and you can blow out one. So whatever is your gift today, just bless it. If it's a check, hold it in your hand. If you're an automatic giver already, just feel that energy, knowing that it's all divine, it's all consciousness. And as we give, we receive. As we give, knowing we benefit, knowing it comes back to us. I bless the gifts and the giver, knowing greater good is happening right now. And for this I give thanks. And so I let it be. And so it is.
It was wonderful, wonderful. Happy birthday, Larry. So before Pookie and I do our official next song, I'm going to do what I've been doing here for a number of years now. And so, as you know, during the talks, whether it's Mary Jean or Larry or even a guest speaker, I take notes at the seat here. I have no idea what they're going to be talking about, because quite often they don't even know what they're going to be talking about. And so I make notes, and I come up here and summarize the key points in the form of I'm going to do it in a doo-wop musical style here. So this is what I came up with today to summarize Larry's great talk. I love CSL, where we learn and pray. Today we celebrate Larry's birthday. When things are going well or when they're rough, just remember first cause and ultimate stuff. Ultimate stuff, ultimate stuff, ultimate stuff, ultimate stuff, ultimate stuff. How many times have you heard ultimate stuff in a song lyric? It's so common. Your past and present life is who you think you are. Clean up the ego mind and you will go far. When you get off track and to stress you cling, no, like those scientists, you make up everything, 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 everything. Take time to go inside and allow the flow. The best way to enjoy life is to let it go. Let it go, 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 let it go. Yes, happy birthday, Larry. Thank you so much. Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, so fun.
It is fun. It's funny that the word everything came up a number of times in that talk. And what's the next song?
Well, we just can't plan this stuff, babe. If you don't understand that there is a divine presence that is orchestrating all of this, right, for your sheer enjoyment, right, for your just sheer enjoyment, it's just so fun when you see life like that, right? So exciting.
So here's a song. We took a common affirmation that starts with the word everything and made it into a song. And so this is kind of feel free to, you can bounce in your chair, you can stand up, you can sing along, whatever you feel like doing.
Future Bob.
No matter what happens in my life, I know I'm living the dream.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I'm driving in my car and all the lights are green. Everything is always working out for me. Sing it again. Everything is always, that's right, working out for me. Sometimes my blessings get covered up.
Oh, no.
And they're hard to find. But even when the sky is gray, I know the sun still shines. Everything is always working out for me. Say it again. Everything is always working out for me. In the dark of night,
In the light of day,
when I lose myself,
when I find my way.
in the dark of night,
In the light of day,
when I lose myself,
when I find my way.
in the dark of night,
In the light of day,
when I lose myself,
when I find my way.
in the dark of night,
In the light of day,
when I lose myself.
when I find my way, I know everything's alright. Everything's alright.
abundance flows to me.
Oh yeah, baby.
But I accept all life's ups and downs. That's how it's supposed to be. Here we go. Everything is always working out for me. Let's hear you sing that now. Everything is always working out for me. Let's hear you now. Everything is always working out for me. That's right. Everything is always working out for me. I said it's working out for me. It's always working out for me. That's right. It's always working out for me. It's working out for you too.
Everything, always. Isn't that a fabulous song? Did you write that?
I did, yes.
Oh my God. It is perfect. Thank you. So we're going to take a moment with our prayer team. Please come forward. Surround the room with that energy of wholeness. And may the lights go down a little bit. Thank you, Larry, for doing the audio today. Jake's out of town, so Larry became the audio person, or the visual. I don't know, the IT? What is it? So Sherry's going to move us into this cathedral where everything is all right. That power and presence of the divine. Take a breath and just feel that. In this consciousness of wholeness, we hold each and every one of you in that light of truth, that light of wholeness, that infinite consciousness within you that's guiding each one of us to greater good. If there's somebody that you've had on your mind that you would like to put in prayer, call out their name right now. And now call out your own name. As I recognize this power and presence, this divine intelligence working right now on every name that has been called forth in this room, moving each one of us into that perfection, into that life of joy and that life of love. Whatever has been amiss, right now, we put it in right order by the vindication of our mind. As we recognize that wholeness and that fullness, and we give thanks for this incredible life that we have, the many opportunities we have, the love and the joy that we have. So I bless each one of us to the highest and greatest good, knowing that miracles are happening now. And so I let it be. And as we say together, and so it is. Thank you, Sherry. I want to remind you there's a potluck going on in Scott Hall afterwards, and it's a love offering. If you didn't bring anything, usually we say it's $10 a person. If you brought something, just do a love offering. And now for our closing song.
Let's have copies of our Opening Up to the Good CD and my latest book called The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk. You can go home with an autographed copy if
Pick
you'd like.
them up at the bookstore.
And they'll be available at the bookstore as well. Let's stand up, please. Join us on this one. I am opening up to the good. I am opening up to the good. I am opening up to the good that is my life. Joy I am opening up to the joy. I am opening up to the joy. I am opening up to the joy that is my life. Peace, I am opening up to the peace. I am opening